There you are. Welcome to Zen Fits here in Blackstone, Virginia, the center of the world. Now, the title of today's talk, and let's fasten up your seatbelts because we're going to jump into a paradox. The paradox of Maga Trump. Maga Trump. I say Maga Trump because Trump and his MAGA group or people are different, but they can't be separated. They can't be separated. And this is what perplexes us. We keep trying to see them separate. Of course, the trial that Trump is going through right now separates him from MAGA, and all you see is an old man dozing off at a trial, you see. But what is the MAGA Trump? The MAGA, the MAGA, the mega, the MAGA, the paradox. Now let's look in. This is very difficult to see. I think that's why the news can't really understand it. The left media, why do these people, and all Facebook too, all the memes, everything, why do these Christians follow this immoral bastard, this Trump? Why do people follow this failed businessman? Why do people believe these lies? Why do people believe the big lie that the election was rigged when it wasn't? What's going on? Can't understand it. Are these people mad? These people crazy? No. It's a paradox. And you have to understand the paradox of Jesus or Mel Gibson. Fasten your seatbelts. Okay. So this is the paradox of the victim savior. I need this. This is the savior. This is the victim. They go round and around in a dance. Aha! This is the old hag, eye, big old nose, mouth, or the princess. Little bitty eye, chin, necklace, you see. Now, the hag is the monster. The princess is Snow White. It's the witch and Snow White. The bad and the good. The victim and the victim would be the hag. I feel like a hag. I feel like a victim. And the princess would be the savior. In other words, this is a duality of opposites where the victim and the savior are two sides of the same coin. Two sides of the same coin. Well, just take this. You got the upper side and the lower side, but they can't be separated when you put them together to make this hourglass. You see, which is the upper, which is the lower? They're both the same. You just flip it. You see it this way. You are up. See it this way. You're down, but you're still up. So the up and the down and the up are reversibles. You see, so the victim, let's see if I can get this straight for you. So Trump is both the victim and the savior. Just as Jesus is in the mythology, he is the innocent victim who suffers, but he is also the savior. Who does he save? He saves the victims. So the victims create a paradox where they can save themselves by creating a MAGA where the savior and the victim are one but two. See, this is very confusing. Let's see if I can move through this, for instance. So how is Trump a victim? Well, it's obvious. If you're a MAGA, he's being crucified in the courts of the left. The judges and the lawyers, they're all left They're Pontius Pilate. They're the Jews that are crucifying Jesus. They're crucifying my Savior. Did you ever see The Passion of Jesus or Christ by Mel Gibson? Oh my God, what a snuff film. For an hour you watch Jesus suffer and the people come out. I wouldn't see it. The people come out crying, oh no, what they did to my Savior. Oh no, how he suffered from me. He suffered from me. He was innocent and he came down and he suffered from me. Oh my God. Who did it? Who did it? The Jews did it. Let's go get the Jews. Okay, so you got Trump as the savior. He was a businessman. He was rich. He didn't have to run for president. He said so. I could be sitting down there at Mar-a-Lago drinking martinis. I don't have to do this. I don't have to come here and be crucified, but I do it out of compassion for you. I do it because you are my people. I do it because I am a victim too. But I saved myself. I was a victim. I was crucified, but I rose from the dead. I was bankrupt. All my greatest dreams, my casinos, they all fell apart. But I rose from the dead. I came back. I rose from the dead, and you can too. You too can rise from the dead. Just follow me. So this you see how this works here? This is like this is a MAGA Martini. Now a martini is where you stir gin and vermouth together and you make a martini. Now the gin is different from the vermouth. They're separate, but when you stir them together, you can't separate them, but you get a little drunk. So you take Trump as the victim, and you take Trump as the resurrected victim, the Savior, the one who rose from the dead, the one who rose from bankruptcy, the one who rose from total failure and became president. Became president. So if you mix a little of the Savior, the gin, with the vermouth, the wine, you get a martini and you get a little drunk. You get a little drunk and you get kind of high. And you feel like, I'm born again. I can do it. If Trump can do it, I can do it. And the more Trump suffers, the more he's the victim, the stronger he gets. That's the paradox. The stronger the victim, the stronger the savior. What? This is how the yin-yang works. The stronger the yang, the stronger the yin. The stronger the yin, the stronger the yang. Each one feeds the other. So in the Trump MAGA Martini, the greater the victim, the greater the savior. You can watch this happening. You don't have to listen to me. Just look at it. The more Trump is crucified, the more his MAGA people rally behind him. The stronger he gets. And this has been the whole saga of the Trump era. The more Trump is attacked by reason and evidence and common sense, the stronger he gets. And the whirlpool, the hurricane, gets stronger the more you attack it. What is going on? You see, we don't see the paradox. We can't think paradoxically. We can't see mythology. We can't see the myth. We can't see the story that unifies the opposites. So what is the MAGA people? I would say, from my perch, that the MAGA movement, and it is a movement, it's a secular religious movement. We think it's politics. It isn't politics. It's a secular religion. It's a religious movement. A movement of salvation. A movement of salvation for the victims. And who are the victims? White males of Southern descent. So white males of Southern descent, could be in the North, but it's primarily white males of Southern descent, feel a loss of power. Women are everything. The mothers are taking over. The women and the blacks and the Latinos and the Asians are all taking over. When back when America was really America, I, the white male father, was the one. And the wives and the women and the children all listened to me. I was the center of the table. I was the center of the house. I was center of the world, just like a Mad Men. The white male in Mad Men, hope you watched it, was the center. It was his world. And women were either wives or secretaries. But in both roles, they were servants. Women existed to serve men. Period. That's just the way it was. And all that began to come down. The women came in. The women got votes. Oh, no. The women got power. Oh, no. I'm working for a woman. Oh, no. The blacks came in. You're supposed to be elevator people. Now you're riding in the elevator with me. What the fuck? And then the immigrants are coming. Oh, my God. Well, these brown people are coming in. And now the Asians. Trump will restore me, the American white male, to his original peak of power on the pyramid. The hierarchy will be restored. God, Trump, white men, and then the rest goes down, trickles down the pyramid, you see. So this is threatened, and Trump comes as the white male victim who, like a butterfly, transmutes himself into a brave heart, a savior, who will attack the ogre, the left, Darth Vader, the evil empire. We, the republic, so the right calls themselves a republic, will attack the evil left who has come, who is destroying the foundations of America. This is a mighty value. This is a righteous war. This is a war of good versus evil, they say. And Trump is impervious to it, because the more you attack him, the stronger he gets. Just look at the debates. Just look at the debates. All the Republicans were lined up, and each one tried to attack Trump, and he remained strong, and he's just like a bullfighter. Matador, he swiped the bulls away. They couldn't touch him. He was Teflon. That's the kind of guy I want. That's the kind of guy I want to follow. You see, so this is a religious secular movement of salvation from an imaginary evil. An imaginary Darth Vader. The Biden, Obama, all Darth Vader. Hillary's the witch. Obama's the black Darth Vader. Biden is the white Darth Vader, but they're all evil empire. And we, the MAGA Republicans, the MAGA Trumps, will trump them all. Well, that's the way the vision goes. And the more you attack Trump, the stronger he rises, because he's innocent. He's innocent, you see. So it's all, you've got to see the paradox of it. The paradox. The ambiguity of it. The twist. The turning, revolving. It's a revolving door. You go through one, you think you're going to reason and evidence, but no, you just come back to yourself. So the left is kind of like, it's a straight line. You got evidence and truth and reason. You go this way in a straight line. For the MAGA Trumps, it's a revolving door. You come into our realm and you end up back where you started. You prove that Trump is a traitor, and that proves he's a patriot. You prove he's evil, that proves he's good. You prove he's guilty, that proves he's innocent. You see? This is a whirlwind. This is a martini, a MAGA Martini. That if you drink, you're just going to get drunk. You're just going to get drunk and feel like you're winning when you're actually losing. Thanks for dropping in.